Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. There are certain games along the way that define your season, and this certainly will be one of them, a top 5 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Wide open downfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. In the red area, it's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's Moore to throw. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Makes the grab in the corner.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right with...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Brown. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's forward. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. A give to Brown. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. He just doesn't.
Could be an alley. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line gets set, 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Push down for the tackle.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The option, he'll keep it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Good, solid tackle. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured duck. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Moore unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Moore to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Throwing more. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's the pressure. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
On the run, it's Hill. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big third down coming up. Moore from the gun on third down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to set up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Again, it's Brown. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking long. Touchdown Cardinals. What a grab in the end zone for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. So an 82-yard drive there. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dante Moore. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the Charlotte 49ers. And it's the home squad in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cardinals will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's Moore to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Moore will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion from the wideout. Moore. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the counter. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Pocket breaking down. They've got him great pressure on this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Foley. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, here's Brown. Stopped just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Ready, go! Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off for Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on third down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Throwing more. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Moore to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Louisville calls its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. They're working that left side. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Isaac Brown looking for room on the left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give to Davis. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles. Ground.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Running inside, it's Davison. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's complete to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch him being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
And they'll knock him down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better.